Hey everybody, Stogie Farts here. Anyway, I'm going to do something for the first time today that I've never done before, and that is I'm going to give a tobacco review. Don't mind my daughter back there. This is something that I'm not qualified to do, so full disclosure. I don't know enough to say what brings out the nuances and the fine things in certain tobaccos, so I'm going to do this Stogie Farts way. Hey, be quiet over there. The tobacco I'm going to review, Dunhill's Nightcap. Alright, that's a bonus for you. This is, I have to say, this is my first English. And, in fact, I'll post a comment or in my description. Pipe Lawyer actually reviewed this a long time ago. And I didn't see his review until after I smoked it. And to my surprise, I pretty much broke every rule that he said not to do when you smoke Dunhill's Nightcap. And I'll tell you what I mean. First of all, again, this was my first English. It's considered, I guess, a full English. I was scared to try it because I've never had a Latakia in my tobacco. Excuse me one second. Hey, Boobs, be quiet, or I'm going to take you, I'm going to throw you on top of the roof, I'm going to leave you there for 5 years, and then after it rains and I rush off the dirt off of you, I'm going to put you inside and time out for 10 years. You understand? So please be quiet. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, this is my first English blend that I was initially scared to try. Just to give you a quick idea, when I first came out here and started smoking it, I was much as I am right now. Very distracted. Kids were kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. I had to keep yelling at them inside, hey, you know, settle down. Daddy's out here relaxing. And I tell you what, by the time I got to the end of this was me at the end of smoking this. I looked just like this. Just like this. And I looked up. I heard noise inside the house. I looked up. The kids were jumping all over the dog. At one point, I could have sworn they were grabbing his wiener. I didn't care. I was just so out of it. This stuff, okay, a couple things. First of all, from a beginner, this is strong. Okay, especially being of my first English, I probably shouldn't have just started with this. So that was one of the things I broke the rules on in Pipe Lawyer's review. He recommended you don't start with this, you work your way up. I started with this, so shame on me. Second of all, I didn't have a full stomach. I had a little bit to eat before. I thought it would be enough. It wasn't. Shame on me twice. By the end of smoking this, and right now I'm smoking sort of my Hercules Bulldog pipe. I wasn't smoking this and that. It was actually my smaller Peterson. Fortunately, it was smaller because it knocked me out. I thought I was going to be sick. I thought I was going to throw up. It really laid me out. And when I was done, I kind of crawled into the house, fell on the couch, and just told my kids, put yourself to bed. I don't care what you wear. I don't care whose bedroom you guys want to sleep in. If you want to have a sleepover and whatever, just be gone, please. And it took me a while to get over that feeling. So definitely a high nicotine in the Dunhill Nightcap, so be warned about that. That being said, I think I am converted. I always hear a lot of negative things about English tobaccos, you know, especially if you're an aromatic smoker. You know, they say you love them or you hate them. That might be true. I guess I love it because this stuff was so good. Even for me being a first-time English smoker, it was so good. The only way I can describe it is where a lot of aromatics might be light and fruity and things of that nature. This is very smooth. Well, not smooth. It's very creamy, very earthy. Earthy is one of those words that's hard to explain until you experience it. It's almost, I almost got a feeling of like mushrooms or something, but just very earthy and creamy, very good. I don't know what the room note would be like because I was out here by myself, but I was pleasantly surprised. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I think I got kind of sick, is I just couldn't stop. I just kept smoking it and smoking it. Even when I started feeling a little woozy, I kept doing it because it just tasted so good. So I guess I do like English tobacco. So if you've never had an English tobacco, you may not want to start with this, but I didn't follow that advice. This was the first one I did, and I loved it. And in fact, I'm going to buy another tin of this, and I've only had one bowl. I just want to have an extra one. So that's something you might want to consider. So my thing is, you don't need a big bowl for this. This definitely goes a long way in a smaller bowl. I know why they call it nightcap now, because it knocked me out. I wouldn't want to do this in the middle of the day or on a work break, especially for someone like me. If you're more experienced, as many of you are, it may not be a big deal to you. If you're an experienced English smoker, then it might not affect you like it did me, but it was really strong. Very, very tasty, very full-bodied, a lot of character. Definitely not a one-dimensional type of smoke. So I'm definitely going to be having this in the evenings on special occasions. It's not an everyday thing for me, but I do plan on having it occasionally, and it was very, very good. So that's my Stogie Farts review. Hopefully you guys like it, and I'd be anxious to hear your comments. I've never heard anything negative about this, so hopefully you guys liked it as much as I do. That's it for now. We'll talk to you later. Sorry it was so long-winded, but this is just one of those times I had to keep talking and tell you about it. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.